we are back in North Avenue. So we are here with Karen Grossrick, who's a Spanish instructor and leads the global education program at Nicolet College, and Nate Wilson, the Nicolet College's fine arts instructor. Thank you all for coming on and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So Karen, okay, so leading the global education program at Nicolet College. First, let's talk about the global education program itself.
Okay. Well, so Nate and I are super excited and very grateful to work for an institution like Nicolet College, where they put a strong, even though we're a smaller technical college, where there's a strong emphasis on global education. So it's embedded and infused in a lot of our coursework. We're here today particularly to talk about our 2 study abroad opportunities that we have through Nicolet College.
Of course, and those are coming up, of course, this summer. So you're going to be having a Guatemala trip first, right?
Actually, the first one is to London.
Oh, London. Okay, so let's talk about London.
Yeah, London's going in May. We've got 9 students and community members signed up. We'll be there for about 12 days, and we study art, look at art, walk around, see the city, lots of stuff.
Well, that's amazing. I lived in London. I love London. It was a great time, so the students will enjoy it. So this one is coming up, and is it open for everyone? And, is it too late to make any reservations?
For this May, yeah, the trip is full, but we have been going for a couple decades now, so we'll be going back again next May, if you want to look for that. But for now, there's room on the Guatemala trip.
Okay, so London's already good to go. Looking forward to that. And then now that's open to students and community members, this Guatemala trip as well?
Yes, that's exactly correct, Agnes. So we're very excited, similar to London, to offer it and make it available to both students. They can be Nicolet College students or other students from other universities, as well as community members. I think one of the neat things about participating in the trip to London last year is we had an age range of students and community members from 18 to 70 plus.
Oh,
and
really?
So it's really the depth and the diversity of the participants for our study abroad programming is pretty rich. So in terms of Guatemala, we're super excited to bring that back. It was actually part of the Nicolet College curriculum for many years. My predecessor, coincidentally, O.C. Kilgus, and I both have an affection for Guatemala. So when I was hired a couple years ago now, I wanted to bring that opportunity back, and our administration and our dean agreed to do so. So we're kicking it off this year, heading to Guatemala mid or late July. And like I said, it's open to community members and students alike. The unique thing about this is students can earn up to 4 credits in Spanish, any language level, so very novice learners to more advanced learners, as well as, of course, the community members. And our itinerary is pretty rich. It's pretty full. We fly into Guatemala City, and then we spend most of our time in Antigua, which is just a small community outside of the Guatemala City, the capital. Antigua means old or ancient, so it's very historical, lots of nostalgia there, and it's seen sort of as the educational hub in Guatemala. So we'll spend our mornings there going to a language school. When you think of language school, it's a very small group. It's not necessarily sitting in a desk the entire time. We go out and practice conversational skills and that kind of thing with our instructors. And then our afternoons are spent doing different cultural activities. We do some salsa lessons, some cooking lessons. We're hiking Pacaya Volcano, which is amazing and breathtaking. And just a couple of, we visit a coffee plantation, which was super cool. Yeah, and the unique thing I think about this trip is that it's a homestay experience. Okay. So all of the participants are paired with families in Antigua, and I've stayed with multiple families over the years there, and they are just precious. They become like your family after a short amount of time. So that's pretty typically a highlight for many participants. And then after we leave Antigua, when we're done with our 5 or so days of instruction, we head up to Tikal, the northern Guatemala. That's an ancient Mayan ruin, and we spend a day there exploring. The scenery is phenomenal. It's pretty incredible. And then we also, from there, we head over to Belize, and we'll spend, we take a boat taxi, if you will, over to Belize, and we spend the tail end of our trip there, just taking in the sights and scenery of Belize. do some amazing snorkeling should participants want to do that. So it's a pretty rich and full experience. We have a guide the entire time, bilingual guide, meets us at the airport and then sends us on our way.
So a huge itinerary filled with a lot of cultural immersion and, of course, a lot of adventure as well. We are running out of time. Where can people register and sign up for this? Want to get more information?
Perfect. So Nicolet College, if you go onto our website, just search Study Abroad or International Study. We have an online registration form. The neat thing for our students is our Nicolet College Foundation has organized and has a donor that has graciously given us some funds to help support students. So there's a cultural travel scholarship right out of the gates for the first 5 students that register for either trip, which is a big deduction in price for their entire experience.
Okay.
So yeah, check out the website. So.
All right, well, thank you so much. You guys, we'll be right back after this break.